What's up, Dog Pound Nation? Are you ready to dive headfirst into what's going down with our Cleveland Browns in 2025? Because, man, things are heating up. In today's video, we're talking all about the drama surrounding Joe Flacco, Shedeur Sanders, and the future of our quarterback situation. Spoiler alert, there's drama, competition, and a lot on the line. So grab a cold one, throw on your Browns jersey, and let's break down this hot topic that's got everybody talking. And hey, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Let's go, Dog Pound. All right, Browns fans, if you've been with this team for a while, you already know it's never easy, right? The 2025 season is around the corner, and the big question on everyone's mind is, who's going to lead our offense? Joe Flacco, the 40-year-old vet who's still got some gas left in the tank? Or could it be Shedeur Sanders, the rookie who dropped into our laps in the 5th round of the draft, coming out of nowhere and ready to prove people wrong? And hold up, where does that leave Kenny Pickett, Dillon Gabriel, and the never-ending mystery that is Deshaun Watson? Now, according to a report from Heavy.com, Joe Flacco is in the lead to start Week 1. But hold on, it's not that simple. This situation is messier than a soap opera. And I know you, Dog Pound, you want to know everything. So let's break it all down, interact with you guys, and try to figure out what's going through the minds of Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry. And let me throw it to you. Who do you think should be the Browns QB1? Flacco, Sanders, or someone else? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear from the most passionate fan base in the NFL. Let's start with the man, the myth, the legend, Joe Flacco. At 40 years old, he's like a fine wine. Just keeps getting better with age. Back in 2023, he came off the couch and out of nowhere to join the Browns and led us to the playoffs with a 4-1 record as a starter. That's no small feat, Dog Pound. He finished that season with 1,616 passing yards, 13 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions in just 5 starts. It was like, hey Browns, I got this. Now in 2025, Flacco's back for his second stint in Cleveland after spending last season with the Colts. He played in 8 games, started 6 of them, and threw for 1,761 yards, 12 TDs, and 7 picks. Not MVP numbers, but it proves the guy can still sling it. According to Albert Breer from Sports Illustrated, Flacco was the frontrunner to open the season as QB1. He even said on the Rich Eisen show that Flacco's taking the first snap in spring practices. Pretty clear Stefanski still trusts the old warhorse. But let's be real here. Dog Pound. Flacco is 40. 40, he's not the long-term answer. He's more of a stopgap, someone to hold down the fort. And there's another issue. He's got a rep for turnovers. In 2024 with the Colts, he threw 6 interceptions and lost 4 fumbles in just 6 starts. That's a big red flag, especially since the Browns led the NFL in interceptions in 2024 with 23 total. If we're serious about making another playoff run, we can't be handing the ball over like it's a gift basket, right? What do you guys think, Dog Pound? Is Flacco the right guy to lead the Browns now? Or is it time to pass the torch to someone younger? And hey, don't forget to drop that woof woof in the comments if you're with Flacco. Now, let's talk about the guy stealing all the spotlight, Shedeur Sanders. For those following the 2025 draft, Shedeur's story has been a roller coaster. He was considered one of the top QBs in the class. Many mocks had him as a first-round pick, but he dropped all the way to the 5th round, drafted by the Browns at the 144th overall pick. Yep, you heard that right. 143 players were picked before him. What happened? Rumor has it he didn't do well in the pre-draft interviews, with some teams thinking he came off as arrogant or too confident. But look, I'm not buying that entitled narrative some analysts pushed. Shedeur is the son of Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, an NFL legend. The guy grew up under pressure and has always delivered on the field. At the University of Colorado, he was the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year, showing accuracy and pocket presence. Browns GM Andrew Berry said Shedeur is highly accurate, and that the team couldn't let the chance to grab him in the 5th round slip by. And there's more. Shedeur's already showing personality. In the rookie minicamp, he was seen as sharper than Dillon Gabriel, the other rookie QB the Browns took in the 3rd round. ESPN Cleveland reporter Brad Stainbrook posted on X that Sanders had a hot hand on day 1. That's music to the Dog Pound's ears, right? But there's a catch. Shedeur didn't get the number 2 he wore at Colorado because veteran WR DeAndre Carter claimed it. Now, Shedeur will wear number 12, which is already causing a stir since it's Tom Brady's number. Could this be a sign? Dog? Pound, I want to know, do you think Shedeur Sanders is the future of the Browns? Or does he need more time to prove himself? And seriously, what do you think of him taking number 12? Is he ready to carry that weight? Drop your thoughts in the comments because we need to talk about this. If you think the situation is simple, hold on, the Browns have 5 quarterbacks on the roster now. Besides Flacco and Sanders, we've got Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and the always enigmatic Deshaun Watson. It's like a soap opera with too many characters and not enough screen time for everyone. Let's quickly take a look at each one. The former Steeler came via trade and is seen as a guy who could be a starter in the short term. He doesn't turn the ball over much, which is a plus, but he also hasn't shown that franchise QB spark. Do you think he can steal the spot from Flacco? Drafted in the 3rd round, the former Oregon QB was a surprising pick, as many thought the Browns wouldn't take 2 QBs in the same draft. He's directly competing with Sanders for the QB2 or QB3 spot, but so far, it looks like Shedeur's ahead. Then there's the elephant in the room. Watson, with his $230 million contract, is recovering from 2 Achilles tendon injuries. Nobody knows if he'll be back in 2025, and honestly, the fan base is getting tired of this soap opera. Does he still have a future in Cleveland? Nation? This QB room is more contested than a barbecue at the Super Bowl. Who do you think should be the starter? And more importantly, who should be cut? Because seriously, 5 QBs is too much, even for us football fans. Drop your opinion, Dog Pound. You can't talk about Shedeur without mentioning his dad, Deion Coach Prime Sanders. The guy is a legend, but also a master at stirring up controversy. During the draft, when the Browns traded away the 2nd overall pick, and didn't take Shedeur, Deion and his son were caught on camera joking about Flacco. Shedeur said, "They have Joe Flacco," and Deion responded, "Flacco's my age." Of course, he was joking. Deion is 57, 17 years older than Flacco, but it caused a huge stir. And there's more. In 2018, Deion tweeted that if he were a rookie QB, he'd do everything he could to avoid playing for the Browns, like Eli Manning did with the Chargers. Now, with Shedeur in Cleveland, has he changed his mind? Or is he just waiting to see his son shine and shut everyone up? Dog Pound, what do you think about these comments from Deion? Is he just being a proud dad, or is he adding fuel to the fire? And look, if Shedeur plays as well as his dad says, we're in good hands. Drop that woof woof if you think Shedeur is going to make Deion eat his words. Now let's look ahead, nation. The Browns are at a crossroads. After a 3-14 season in 2024, the pressure is on Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry. The fans want playoffs, victories, a team that makes us shout, "Cleveland against the world." The QB choice will be crucial for that. Flacco might be the leadership we need now, but he's not the long-term solution. Shedeur Sanders, on the other hand, has the potential to be the guy who carries the franchise for the next 10 years. But he needs time, snaps, experience. And with the Browns' schedule being the 2nd hardest in the NFL in 2025, it's not going to be easy for any of these QBs. And there's another thing. What to do with so many QBs? Insider Jeremy Fowler said the Browns might trade someone, probably Pickett or Flacco, depending on who performs best in the preseason. That means training camp and preseason games are going to be a war. And I know you, Dog Pound, will be glued to the TV to see who comes out on top. So, Dog Pound, what's the plan? Do we bet everything on Flacco for a playoff push in 2025, or give Shedeur time to grow and become our franchise QB? And seriously, what do we do with Watson? Drop your strategy in the comments because I know the Dog Pound has the best ideas. And there you have it, folks, the end of this insane discussion about the future of our Browns. What's clear is that 2025 is going to be a year of high emotions, with Joe Flacco bringing experience, Shedeur Sanders bringing hope, and a lot of unanswered questions. But you know what makes it all worth it? You, the most loyal, loudest, and most passionate fans in the NFL. The Dog Pound never gives up, and together, we're going to support this team no matter who's playing QB. So before I go, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any videos. And of course, drop in the comments, who do you want as QB1 for the Browns? Flacco, Sanders, Pickett, Gabriel, or even Watson? And what's your prediction for our record in 2025? I'll be reading all the comments because the voice of the Dog Pound is law. Thanks, Dog Pound. Woof, woof. Until next time, and go Browns.